Then I went again.
Well, he said
spiritual dimension.
How precious and how
unimportant it was.
you have a family.
Everyone else was astonished.
Mrs. Alice Zlotnick is a professional artist. Her husband, Professor Dov Zlotnick, lectured at the Jewish Theological Seminary when he started a popular Talmud class in Riverdale, New York in 1964.
After the shir had been established, he went out for his own yechidus with the Rebbe, and he was very happy to report to the Rebbe that he has this wonderful shir in Riverdale with 15 people who were able to learn on their own. The interesting thing about my husband's shir is he has them prepare. That's the difference between his shiur and many other Talmud shiurim. He doesn't just read and explain, he has them read as a result of them having prepared already. So he tells this all to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe listens very carefully. The Dov's finished with his spiel about his shir. The Rebbe says, Dov, what do the women do during that time? So my husband says, oh, they prepare a wonderful Sudash Shlishit, a whole meal, and we eat together, we bench together, we even daven mincha before, we have a Sefer Torah, and Ma'ariv after Shabbat is over. The Rebbe says, Dov, that's not enough. The women need to learn too. So my husband comes home and he says to me, the Rebbe says you should teach a shir. I said, Dov, what are you talking about? I'm a professional artist. Once upon a time, I taught Hebrew school. Teach a shir? I'm not prepared to teach a shir. Dov says, the Rebbe says you really should teach a shir. You know, a shir for women in Riverdale, a shir in Mishnah, that would be nice. So I said, all right, you prepare me, go over the Mishnah with me, and I'll try. So this was, almost 40 years ago. And Baruch Hashem, I've learned a lot of Mishnah as a result of starting that shir. Well, around about the same time, after I started it in a private fashion, the rabbi of the Riverdale Jewish Center, which is the largest Orthodox synagogue in Riverdale, called and heard that I had been teaching a shir to women, and he asked me to do it in the Miskeret of the synagogue. And we kept this study group going for 25 years. It is not just that the Rebbe was responsible for these women learning Mishnah with me, it was that he was essentially responsible for me coming to a much higher level of Jewish learning that I would not have had otherwise.